Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook of Kevin Costner's Waterworld. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and put out videos daily. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Waterworld, as you can see here, the exclusive Best Buy Steelbook. There is the rear cover. And let's crack that bad boy open, take a look. Yeah, everybody knows the story of this film. It was, at that time that it being made, it was the most expensive movie ever made at that time. And it was pretty much a huge flop as far as audiences go. I mean, it definitely didn't make back its budget, and it was a whole thing. But does that mean necessarily the movie is bad? I would say this movie is definitely an acquired taste. I personally enjoy it. I also own the Arrow version that was released recently. And I'm going to do a little bit of comparisons between that one. So bear with me. I just want to give you guys an idea if it's worth your picking up at the store. So, 4K edition of Waterworld. We are given a nice HDR10 picture. Now, as far as what I feel that the quality is, it's definitely a bump up from your standard Blu-ray. When I mean that is, you definitely get the nice HDR. There's a lot of detail and depth, and black levels are really, really nice. Skin tones, especially like the glistening water off, everybody's bodies at that particular movie. But it all looks really, really good. There's a lot of deep color, and I feel it's a very rich picture overall. I didn't detect any compression. It seemed to be fine. I know I've heard reports that there was compression in some of the explosion scenes. I really looked for it. I personally didn't see it on my equipment, but I feel it's a beautiful looking picture overall. As far as, now, when I A and B compare to the Arrow release, that's kind of a topic. Mostly because the Arrow release contains extended cut and also the Ulysses cut. And that's something, I mean, while we get a HD version of the extended cut on the Waterworld disc, I went specifically for the A and B comparison on the theatrical version. It's kind of unfair to compare the other versions because extended versus standard, so I just went to that. I feel it is a very significant upgrade personally. I think while I feel the Arrow release is has kind of like a warm hue to it, it's a more naturalistic picture on the UHD. I think it looks, in my personal preference, I think the UHD looks a lot better. But there's things to like about both versions. If you're more, I think if you're more used to the Arrow version and how it has like a nice warm temperature to it, I don't think you can necessarily fault that. It's a master that Arrow apparently put out. But I think if you are a 4K fan and you enjoy the movie, I don't see why you can't own both. Now, I would obviously hold on to my Arrow cut because that's probably the only time we're ever going to get the Ulysses version. So that's not going anywhere on my shelf. But as far as the 4K looks of the theatrical, looks fantastic. It really, really does. I firmly believe it's worth the upgrade. Now, let's talk about the audio. We're given a Gorgeous Dts X Soundtrack. This thing is a monster. Explosions, the ambience, you have everything here you could possibly want. This is a very action-heavy movie. They even made a stunt show for it down in Universal Studios. It's still going today, I believe. So yeah, this movie is full of action, full of this nice, explosion, gunfire, the somewhat muffled sounds when they're underwater. It sounds really good. It immerses you nicely in the surround sound speakers. This is definitely something you want to have your stereo on for. I like to compare, to TV speakers, and honestly, this is a movie that you need surround sound. So if you're interested in buying this one, I would say that the winner, that the deciding factor is probably going to be both, I think, as far as picture quality versus audio quality. I think this is the thing that has an all-encompassing package. I would give the winner to both. Both bring their equal amounts of strengths and weaknesses, but I feel that it is absolutely worth it for both video and audio quality. If you have the Arrow version, I say get it anyway. It's relatively cheap at the store. That way, if you ever feel, you want to watch the theatrical version, you got a nice 4K looking disc. If you want to go and watch your extended cut, that Arrow version is really nice as well. Yeah, let me know in the comments below, what did you think of Waterworld? Did you pick it up? I enjoyed the steelbook. I think the slipcover is pretty nice too, but I like the steelbook in this case. So let me know in the comments, and in the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.